awake. Yeah, I was dreaming for so long. I wish I knew then.
We got a new intro
what
song.
I know now. Wouldn't dive in, wouldn't bow down. Gravity hurts. You made it so sweet till I woke up on the concrete, falling from cloud nine. Crashing from the high.
Oh, like you're gonna do the whole song now.
I'm letting go. I'm done.
Oh, that's great. It's a new intro song now. Shit. It's rolling, by the way. This is all time.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Trailblzers.
Trailblzers.
This might or might not be our first episode. We did record a first episode. There's this, things that I wanted to fix that you didn't like about it. So
I actually it was very minimal what I didn't like about it. I thought you did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
Like I loved it. The fact I'm talking to it. I'm here, children. I'm here. Like I was just seeing it happen to me. It was oh my God. I watched it at 1 a.m, of course, but
yeah.
I loved it.
And by 1 a.m, you mean yesterday in the morning, this 1 a.m.
Yeah, this 1 a.m. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, we've been talking. I always give you the time for Sunday.
It is not accurate.
11 a.m. on Sunday. Be here, Kat. All right, that's fine. 11 a.m. rolls around. I call Kat, and I'm thinking, she's gonna answer. She's gonna say, "I'm on my way." She answers. She's like, "Hi, Juan." I'm like, "Kat, you sound like you just woke up." She's like, "I did just wake up." And then I'm like, "Kat, are you sure you want to? Can you do this today?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'll be there, and I'll be there at 1." So time passes. 2 hours later, I call her at 12:58, and I'm expecting again. Oh, I'm 2 minutes away. She answers, half asleep again, and she goes, "I was sleeping. I just woke up and I had a dream." Dude,
I did have a dream. I'm really curious about what that dream was.
You just skipped over the fact that you went back to sleep after you told me you were gonna be here.
No, the fact is that looks like my black denim jacket.
Yeah.
Is that really mine?
No, it's not yours. It's mine. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I haven't worn it.
All right. So I was really tired, and I was I hope that he understands that when I say I'm going to be there at 1 o'clock, he really knows I'm going to be there at 1:15.
Nope. I do not. It's fine. No problem.
It's all right.
I don't care. I'll put up with anything as long as you show up.
Listen, guys, I have an excuse. I was driving my dad to the airport at 3:30 in the morning, and I was like, you know what? I can still film the podcast. There's no way to postpone it. I can still do this. And so that's what I did.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for fitting it in.
Thank you for having me.
You got your beauty sleep, which is fine.
Beauty.
No, you look great.
Thank you.
So, did I say hi? Trailblazers is Trailblazers. My name is Juan Lasso. Just in case this is our first episode, my name is Juan Lasso.
Well, that was a messy start then.
Yeah, there's no problem. Messy start. This is what it is. It is what it is. My name is Juan Lasso. I go to Columbia University. I'm a student athlete there. I do track, and that's basically it for me.
Oops, cut that one out.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Catherine Antonio. I am a student at Suffolk Community College, and I plan on enrolling to Columbia University within the next year. And that is me.
Which is going to be, bro. I'm thinking about this.
I want to daydream about it.
Oh, is that what you had?
I daydream. No.
Oh, you daydream about it. What was your dream, by the way? You said you had a dream between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. when you slept?
I don't remember. I really wish I would remember. I think it was interesting.
Oh, one of those. But yeah, dude, that'd be great. I mean, if you...
Just imagine us going to school together and graduating together. I would cry.
Yeah.
I would be so happy.
I'd be extremely happy. And, which by the way, graduating together, you say that, but I was supposed to be class of 2023 at Columbia. I'm now class of 2024, which in itself is news for some people, because my friends already know, but I'm not going to be on campus this year. I took a leave of absence from Columbia University halfway through last semester because of mental health reasons. I was in a really bad place. It was a 2.5-year spiral downwards that led me to have to leave for multiple reasons. COVID obviously being one of them, and the fact that we weren't on campus. But Yeah, I mean, I left and heck, I've had a fucking great like 3.5, 4 months, like being out and just doing things that I love, enjoying life, enjoying friends, and doing things, doing like kid stuff. Like I'm 20, but like I'm a kid, you know? And
I mean, when do we actually grow up? That's the real question. Like when I really think about it, adults, do you think they're really like, oh, I'm an adult now, I'm going to do adult things? Or do you think like at the end of the day, you're still that kid at heart?
Yeah. And I mean, there's obviously responsibilities.
I think that responsibilities make you feel old.
Sure. But they still need to be done, you know, but there's a way to do them and do adult things and also enjoy life. Like you can have a balance. And that's what I've been finding out over the last 3.5 months. I've been working at Hobby Lobby. And it's a great job. I love it. I've been working. Like,
I was going to stop and visit you.
Yeah, you should.
I should?
Ashley stopped by a couple times.
What do they sell?
They sell decoration. This is not an ad for Hobby Lobby, so I'm going to stop there. Hobby Lobby, if you want to be sponsored on this podcast, pay up. No free brand deals.
I'm just going to... it's like Michael's.
Yeah, it's decoration for the house. There's crafts, there's arts. There's actually a lot of things, dude.
I love decoration.
You know what? We can go and get stuff for this.
Do you get a discount?
I get a discount, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And people who live with me get a discount, but not...
You can tell them I live with you.
Yeah, or I can buy something for you. Like, I can buy something and then charge you.
Wait,
which I'm not going to do because I'm sure that's illegal. Or
yeah, we're definitely not going to do that.
But like that's a hypothetical. But yeah, we can decorate this set. Which, by the way, this set is gonna be.
They have candles.
Wow, you're like that impressed about candles, huh?
I love candles.
All right, my dad, a carpenter.
Yes, I'm very excited to see that.
Yep, Lasso Carpentry. Shout out them if you need anything done in your house on the east end of Long Island. Call him. LassoCarpentry.com. See our work. I created the website, by the way. It's a beautiful website, I think. Obviously giving props to myself. But he's going to help me with this studio, aka my room. But hopefully by the end of it, you won't be able to tell that it's my room. The background's going to be wood. It's going to be a wood background. It's going to have LED lights. Nothing crazy, just like a touch of LED lights. I showed you the office upstairs.
Yes.
And then we're going to put this back on top of it. And then I want you to bring anything that you want to decorate this. Like
his houses are beautiful.
That are meaningful to you. Did you just look at the website?
Yeah. Who does his photography?
Well, now it's me.
And who was it before?
It was professional photographers, like freelance people.
These are amazing
those
shots.
Those photos weren't taken by, like, he didn't hire the photographers. It was a architecture company that he works with. So the architect works with him, and then the architect gives him like what he's going to do, and he does it.
Extraordinary.
And so the architect hired the photographer gave it to the architect gave it to us. It was a whole thing.
I love it.
But it's nice, right?
Really
and if you scroll down,
I can help you make a brochure for this if you would like.
Sure. If you scroll down, you'll see they're now Lasso Carpentry is now partnered with who? Just go to like the homepage.
Lasso Carpentry, yes.
And then scroll.
I scroll down.
Partnered with
Versari Media.
Versari Media, yeah. And that's my photo and video business. Did you know that?
Yeah. Do you have a drone?
I do have a drone, yeah. It's that one up there.
Oh wait, why haven't we played around with this?
We will. We can incorporate it into the video, the podcast.
This is sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I love this.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
The quality is amazing. Great job.
On Instagram, Versari Media. If you want architecture, real estate, construction, photography, and video, hire me. Contact me at Versari Media. And yeah.
Absolutely.
So. We have no outline for this one. So we're just going into it.
Listen.
I told you this table was so easy to move. And dude, these legs, they're not even legs. Because I built this table the wrong way so that we would have space like on this side. But yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Don't worry. Stop moving it. Okay, where shall we begin? Okay, let me tell you about the squirrel. First things first. So last night I was driving back from New York City. I was dropping my dad off at LaGuardia Airport.
Yeah.
And basically like I drove all the way there. I drove all the way back because I had my dad and my boyfriend in the car. So I was practicing my driving into the city because my brother lives in the city and I wanted to drive in. And so basically, I'm driving back and just like I was 2 miles away from home and there was a squirrel on the road. And I'd never encountered an animal on the road. And I was like, oh my God, there's a baby squirrel. Like,
you ran it over, right?
No.
Oh.
So basically the thing is I was at a curve and it was quite a sharp turn, but like I wasn't going too fast, but I wasn't going too slow. I was going about the speed limit, I would say. And so I tried to swerve around it. And when I tried to do that, I lost control of the car. And I had never realized like how easy it is to really lose control of your vehicle. And it was so scary. Dude. Like, luckily I had my boyfriend in the car and I was like holding the wheel and I was pressing my brakes and like the car just went like, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it was so scary.
Just like, did you
no,
slide?
Like,
the car slide? Or like
I don't even remember because like the shock was so big, but like even he helped me like
stabilize it
because I was like I saw my life flash beneath my eyes. And then on my way home, like we had like less than a mile left and I was like
dude, so you almost died this morning and you almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I almost died this morning. That's the point of this.
Holy shit.
And we were right next to the barrier, like. So it's really easy to lose control of your life.
Dude, it's scary. It's scary. No, yeah.
And it's so scary. And the light was out already because it was like 5-ish and like I could see. But I wish I wouldn't have seen the squirrel. So next time, don't stop for the squirrel. Your life matters.
just kill the fucking squirrel, man.
Just kill the squirrel.
Just run it over.
My mom was like, you kill the squirrel, you kill the bird. If it is not a deer, you do not try to stop by all means.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that was this morning.
You weren't born here.
No, I was not.
Yeah. So to people who don't know, it's like we're just
okay,
kids.
So is this our first episode then?
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly?
Very, very, very possibly.
Okay. Can I ask you something? You can cut it out. Why didn't you like our first episode?
Just tiny things.
Like
tiny
what?
Things that certain pauses, certain
do you think we sounded
certain
artificial?
Tone. No, I don't think we sounded. I think we sounded very natural. I want to be a little bit more exaggerated in the way I speak.
Yeah, you sounded a little monotone at the point when you were like, yeah, so like blah blah blah, and I'm like,
I know, and that's great. I didn't do that, and I should have thought about that, and I should have planned it out. But this one I planned it out.
Do you think this will be our first episode then? Because like
we can make the decision right now.
But like I think we need to do an actual introduction then because this sounds like Fibby Fabby, Fibby Faboozy.
So good. We'll have some substance into it. But yeah, let's do an introduction.
Oh, you can. Okay. Fantastic.
Sure. The decision was just made here. This was not cut. That entire conversation was not cut.
All right.
We just made the decision. This is our first episode now.
All right. Great.
Trailblzers. The name.
Trailblzers. So Trailblzers means it's part of a group of individuals that are paving the way for a new beginning, a new path. We are not the trailblazers. We are part of the generation of what we consider trailblazers, meaning millennials, Generation Z, people prior to that, generation...
Whatever generation.
Whatever is it? What's after Generation Z?
I have no fucking clue, but...
So any generation that is making an impact on the world and that is paving the way for what they want to see in the world.
Tradition is no longer tradition. A trailblazer is someone who gets to a place and sort of sets the standard, sets the trend, changes things up. And I would go with the synonym, just the easiest thing, trendsetter. A trendsetter is a trailblazer. And so you guys, the audience...
You're the trendsetters.
Like, it's not us. The name's not about us. We're just doing a podcast. A million people have done a podcast. Bless you.
Thank you.
But so that's what the name means. That's the meaning behind it. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things. I'm into sports, obviously, being a Division I athlete. You're into a lot of politics.
Being a political science major.
Yes. Yeah. And so we're going to have I think a good amount of versatility, because at the same time, like, okay, I'm an athlete, you're very much into politics, but at the same time, we're fucking goofballs. We'll just talk about anything and try to be as entertaining as possible, since our demographic obviously is, wants to be a little bit more entertained. We don't want to have a monotone, boring podcast. And so, and then at the same time, we do our research for things, or we're going to try our absolute best to do our research and have everything ready so that it's not fugazi. And so, yeah, that's us. I'm 20. You're...
I am 20 in a month and what day is it today? A month and no. A month and 11 days.
Cool. We'll celebrate that birthday.
I am quite excited.
Let me know, because Ashley's birthday is also coming up. But
oh yeah, but I'm going away for my birthday once again.
Ooh, we'll talk about that.
Yes, we will.
And last thing on that is Trailblazers obviously is missing the A, because I want our name to be able to have the @ in every single social media, and so the only available @ for the word Trailblazers was Trailblazers without the A.
Okay.
So it's it's whatever. I mean, The Weeknd does it.
It doesn't matter.
The Weeknd doesn't have one of the letters, but like he's The Weeknd.
That's true.
And there's
he's
a lot of other.
Be The Weeknd.
Yep. And
So you can't really change things.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
that's the world we live in, and so that's us. And hi.
And hello. Welcome to our podcast.
All right. So you weren't born here.
I was not born here. I was born in Armenia, Quindío, Colombia. I was born in Colombia. I have lived in the U.S. for most of my life.
What does that mean? What do you mean most of your life?
So basically, I moved to the U.S. when I was a baby, and then I moved away and went back to my birth country when I was 13 years old. I arrived there not knowing the language, not understanding the social context, not being able to socialize. And I just entered a very unpredictable environment for me. Not for everyone else, but just for me, because, not many people tend to experience going back to their birth country for the first time and not knowing the language and not knowing how to interact. But the situation was enlightening, and it gave me a whole new perspective to what life is and how you can see things, and how your perspective from where you are is only determined by what you have been able to experience. And since I was able to experience both societies, I think that it really allowed me to see things now in a more vivid way from all perspectives when it comes to this aspect.
Traveling opens up your perspective for sure. But you left. I'll give timelines. 8 months. So you were born in Colombia, came when you were like eight months. So you're like an absolute baby. You grew up here. So
I did grow up here.
Are Americanized.
I am extremely Americanized. Right. Although, since I moved there when I was 13 years old, and I came back when I was like 16 and a half, I am very much like also Colombian.
Yeah, you have that. So I think you have that perfect combination.
So it's very interesting because I like both things. Like, it's just both amazing.
I feel like you can tap into either.
I can actually.
So that's absolutely great. You came here when you were 16.
I did.
Which was my senior year.
In my junior year, unfortunately.
It was supposed to be your senior year, but because you were in Colombia, there was certain class. What was it?
So unfortunately, since I came back, I didn't have all my Regents exams and all of the classes necessary and able to graduate with the class of 2019. That like really affected me. It really hurt me. It was so tough for me just to be able to readapt to where I had once been, and being able to drive down the street and knowing where everything is, but not knowing anyone anymore, was super impactful. Going to into a graduating class that I didn't know anyone's name, had never been to school with any of them. Meanwhile, the class of 2019, I had been to school with since about middle school, elementary school.
You knew everyone, and everyone knew you.
I was very social at the time. You're right.
Yeah.
So it was super interesting to just come back and see how everything was, and it wasn't my favorite thing, but I don't blame anyone. It's more of like, we all outgrow people. Sure. And we're all afraid of different things when they arrive, and we don't know how to reintegrate someone when in our environment we have only kept the same people for over 12 years. So I don't blame these kids when they didn't take me back into their social circles. Yeah,
I remember you from 8th grade.
Oh, yeah?
I got to West Hampton in 7th grade, and I like remember seeing you, and I had a crush on you. Like, I had a crush on you in 7th and 8th grade. Ooh. And I remember your last day at the school was Halloween, and you were dressed as I don't know. I just remember what you looked like that day. And I heard that you were leaving the country, and I was like, oh shit. okay, well, whatever.
That's crazy. What did you even think about that? Like, this girl is leaving the country. Like, I can't even imagine that from a different perspective. So give me that perspective.
I was confused because immigrants don't go from the United States back to their country. Rarely. It rarely happens. It's always immigrants come to this country to make a living and build themselves up, but it's never the other way around. So I was confused. I thought maybe you were going for like vacation or something, or for a period of time, and then you were coming back for sure. But
went away for 3.5 years.
Yeah,
it was a period of time for sure.
It was a period of time, but you went into it thinking that you were going to stay there, right?
Yeah, I knew I was moving there for good.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I wasn't like heartbroken, but I was like, oh shit. Okay.
You were a little heartbroken.
A little.
Come on, tell me that.
No, but I couldn't speak English anyway, or I couldn't speak it that well. So I didn't like really socialize with a lot of people. I had very few friends, but then high school.
Who are you friends with?
Changed. Dude, Connor Janess and Jack Young.
Jack Young, I remember.
Yeah.
Jack, no.
That was it. It was like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about them. They were great. They were my best friends in this country. But
did you ever talk to them in high school?
No, I outgrew them completely.
I don't even remember seeing them in high school, for being honest.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know what they're up to. I want to say, hey, what's up, man? If you're watching,
if you ever watch,
I'm really thankful, like super thankful that they were
sweet
kind
to you.
Yeah, those people.
Kindness goes a long way.
Dude, those first people make an impact.
I agree with you.
I don't know why,
just like you did.
I remember Juan Jose. He was one of my first friends.
Have you ever spoken to him again?
Yeah, dude. Every once in a while we text.
What's up with him?
Yeah, no, he's good.
Does he go to school?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Where does he go to school?
What's
his major?
But no, I texted him the other day. I don't know. Whatever.
What?
But wow, there's nothing wrong with him. I love him.
But no. I'm just like curious.
But look, he got to this country at 13, 12. I don't know. And
I remember. Okay, let me tell this part of the story. So he's actually from the same city where I lived for 3.5 years. Some reason he knows I lived in West Hampton. He'd probably heard my name or whatever. He ends up texting me on Facebook. He's like in 8th grade. We become friends. He goes to Colombia every year for like break or whatever. So he comes to Colombia and he's like, do you want to hang out? And I was like, sure. So we ended up hanging out, and I think we got like ice cream or something at this mall, because there you hang out at malls basically. And I just remember like we became friends, and I was like, all right, cool. And then he came back the next year, and then we hung out again. And then I don't remember if we saw each other the next year, but then I came back to the US, and I'm pretty sure he was very impactful in my life. And I do remember him, and I was just like, wait, is that you?
Yeah.
And it was super funny, but it's interesting to see the change of things over time. Really interesting.
Got nothing to say about that. But he reminds me to this day that I was one of the first people to be nice to him. And I always, like, from the start, like, hey man, like I'm a friend. Like, I know you don't have people here yet, but and then he outgrew me too. Like he went with other people.
I know.
And that's beautiful. But even to this day, he'll hit me up and we'll talk, and like, how are you? We'll go play soccer every once in a while.
Wait, I didn't even know you played soccer.
Me?
Yeah, you. Oh, you're do it all. He's an athlete, baby.
Dude.
Try to kick me a soccer ball.
Columbia
run.
Columbia soccer. Hit me up.
I will run the other way.
But so I know what it's like to have someone be thankful for that, and so I'm thankful for those people that were, you know, my first friends, even if I completely outgrew them. I had a crush on you. You come back 11th grade. My senior year, 11th grade. I saw you in my Spanish class. Completely out of nowhere. I never heard a rumor that you were coming back. Nothing. And
because I just showed up.
You just had some like yellow ass shirt. I
did. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How do you remember the color of my shirt?
Bro, because I had a crush on you.
Oh my god. I thought that yellow shirt was so cute, and I was like, Dad, can you please buy me this shirt? Like, he was always like, Kat, no, like, I'm not buying you any more clothes. And I was like, please, Dad, like, I think it's really, really cute. So I wore the yellow shirt with black jeans, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
I remember that. Because I saw you and I was like, oh, like, finally, like, this is my chance. Did you know? I
didn't even know you knew that. I just remember that you were the first person that was like, Kat, and I was like, Juan?
Yeah.
And like
at that point, I had a little bit more confidence. Like it was like
you're
I could talk to whoever.
I'm an
Nah.
athlete.
Shut the
Look
fuck
at
up.
all my medals.
Shut the fuck up.
That's exactly what it was like.
That was not what it was like.
You were a cool kid. You were a pretty cool kid.
You
You were always like, do you want a piece of gum? I'd be like, do you have gum? You'd be like, do you want one? And then automatically when like that just became like the pro quo. Literally,
You got used to that.
I would you would just give it to me at that point when we'd walk into class, and I'd be like, thank you. And then for my birthday, I didn't even have to ask anything. You gave me a gum, and inside you wrote happy birthday with the smiley face. And like that was so sweet.
I definitely have a Snapchat of that somewhere. But
I definitely have a Snapchat of that somewhere.
Yeah. And but I was flirting with you.
I didn't know that. He asked me for my phone number. I remember he asked me for my phone number.
Dude.
And I didn't have a phone number yet.
No, dude. Yeah, I asked you for your phone number and you're like, oh, I don't have a phone. I was like,
I didn't have a phone. My dad didn't want to buy me a phone.
I don't believe that though.
Why do you think I work so hard for everything?
I know, but at the time I'd like, it was at the beginning, so I didn't know what was up. And I was like, this is the United States. Everyone has a fucking phone, even a flip phone. Like, just give me your phone. But I thought you were just trying to like not give me your phone number.
I know, I just didn't have anything.
So I told Ashley, I was like, all right, well, I give up. I don't care. But I was like, all right, take the hint, dude. That's it. But
yeah, the girl just didn't have a phone.
The girl literally didn't have a phone. That's crazy, dude. I come to find out like a long time later that you actually didn't have a phone. And then we became friends. You, me, and Ash. And
I have a question. Did you know Ashley beforehand? Before this class?
I did it with one of her friends.
Right.
Dude, don't even mention.
I'm not even gonna mention it, but like.
all right. No, it's not. But I was dating her friend, and so we had lunch together, and so I would always talk to Ashley, but like just like to be like, I don't know, to be nice because she was quiet, so I didn't like know how to approach her. She was like super quiet, super shy.
Nice.
But whatever. Look, people don't know who these people are unless they're on the show, so let's not even.
Yeah, no, I was just like very curious about like if you knew her beforehand, just because like I remember we all became such good friends.
Yeah.
And it was your senior year, my junior year, we all just like ended up being like a little circle, and we would like go out and we would go eat and we would do like most things together.
You guys took me to my first ever party.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
I was 17 at the time. Like my first ever party was at 17.
Well, I was never invited to any high school house parties just because I wasn't a cool kid at the time. So I was never invited to any of that. But like I remember I had other friends like from other schools for some reason that like once they saw I came back, and I remember they invited us to this party in Riverhead, and I was like, wait, I don't have anyone to go with. Juan, do you want to come? And you were like, yeah, I guess. And I was like, all right, cool.
It was my first time drinking root beer, or whatever. But it was an experience because you got me out of because I had 3.5 years of buckled down grinding, like working on my obviously my athletics and my education, and I was succeeding in both. But it was like, dude, I did not go out once throughout high school. Not once, not even with friends, like maybe once a year I would go bowling with like my group of friends, and that was it. But it was never party. It was always,
do you want to go bowling?
Yeah, we should go bowling.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go bowling. And it was crazy to just get out of that because I also had an injury, and so I had time to do it. And you sort of taught me how to enjoy life a little bit.
I'm glad I made an impact on you.
Yeah.
It's really important.
And now, 2.5 years later, you graduated in 2020, and now we're here in 2021. You went through COVID, first year at Suffolk through COVID, and
senior year I graduated in the middle of COVID. No one knew what anyone was doing online. We had never been online for anything. Thankfully, West Hampton had the accessibility to MacBooks, so luckily everyone had access to having something to work on, and like luckily it was that way, and that really helped with everything. But I think it was very uncharted territory, and like it was insane, but I was so glad to get out of there right on time.
It affected people's mental health, man. Like
mental health is like crazy. Well, all I did during the pandemic was I was like, I'm not capable of sitting home and not doing anything because I've always been so busy with school and like working and like being able to socialize or have a little bit of socialization, but mostly just working.
Yeah.
And then it came along and I was like, wait, I'm going to go crazy if I lay in this room all day. Like, I can't just sit here and be in bed. Like, especially because it was the winter time. And then it was like, how am I just going to sit here? So it definitely took a toll. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. So I found another job. So I was working 2 jobs and finishing high school at the time. And I was like, all right, let's get that bread because I can't stay here and not do anything.
Which is why I wanted you to be the person doing this with me, because you're the hardest working person that I know, man, woman, no one compares. And so, you know, I knew you'd be a good fit, but.
That's really sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome, always. And.
I was like, oh.
Go on.
About what? What was it said?
You were saying that, so high school ended. And
so high school ended and then working and then blank.
I'll fill in the blank then. You go through first year of Suffolk and then, which I think you did great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did great, which
is
really important. Then you met new friends.
I did meet new friends. I met new people.
I love the people you hang out with.
Well, the thing is, I met new people, especially through the job that I started working.
Yeah.
So someone came in one night and they wanted to order pizza. And she was like, I'm here for the entire time. I'm not going back to school. Are you guys hiring? And I was like, wait, actually we are. So she goes, she speaks to the manager. Turns out we become best friends. And this friendship changed my life. When I'm saying changed my life, changed my life. And I never thought anyone would make such an impact on me.
People dude.
It's insane.
There's a Harvard study that's been going on for 100 years. There's a TED Talk about it. They found that happiness is one of the most important things in life in terms of I said happiness. I meant relationships is one of the most important things when it comes to happiness. Not money, not your job position, nothing. Just relationships, friendships, family relationships, romantic relationships, platonic, everything.
Unfortunately, I wish I had more relationships, but I think mostly I haven't connected with as many people just because I'm finally just getting into the time in my life where I want to. So now once I transfer into a different school, I'm going to be meeting kids with my same type of, how do you say gustos in English?
Interests, likes,
anything within that aspect. And turns out that the girl that came into work, she's a political science major.
Nice.
So we end up hitting it off. She works with me. Later on, she goes back to school. Her parents come in one day. They offer me a job. I'm offered a job
at
a
New York City. Not
just
any job.
I'm offered a job at an investment firm in New York City, Midtown. You know, the whole spiel.
The dream, dude. What people dream about. Those
the dream,
kind of
and ever since I was younger, I always dreamt I would work in New York City, and I think I manifested it so much that that's what I got in life, and I've always set a boundary for myself that I am no less than what I work as hard for. So it's if I work hard and I see this and I visualize it, I am going to get it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. And then from meeting this friend, I met her friends, and then I met more people, and then I traveled with her, and now I'm planning a trip in Italy to go see her in Italy. And it's just one person can open up 1,000 doors for you if you allow them to make an impact on you.
And you don't even need, I don't know if you need a lot of people in terms of relationships, but if you choose the right people, dude, you don't have to have that many. Yeah. My group is what?
Two.
You, Ash, a couple of people.
A couple of people.
A handful of people. Very limited. But I'm so fulfilled with all the relationships that I have. Because you guys are just those kind of people. It's great.
Exactly. I like counting people that I really trust on my hands almost. Just because absolutely you can have acquaintances, you can have other people, but you have a choice between who you have close in your life. And I think that's the most important thing, because I've always heard if you sleep with dogs, you'll wake up with fleas. So hopefully I surround myself by people I admire and that mean something to me and that are going towards what they want. Because if I am around those people and those are people around me, is because they see potential in me as I see potential in them.
Yeah, and I love that.
It's choose who you are around carefully.
I don't know if I want to say this, but there's certain people that I've ended friendships with because nothing wrong with them. They're sweet people. They're very nice, and they've always been nice to me.
You outgrow people, Juan. It's
I think that's
fine.
what it is. That's what I'm gonna call it. Just because I'm on things that I'm maybe I'm being naive, but I'm chasing dreams, and I don't mean to sound
Goals.
Yeah, goals, dreams, aspirations. I don't mean to sound cringy or whatever, but like truly, I'm not just chasing dreams blindly. I'm not moving to LA out of nowhere and doing whatever
To
the
become
fuck.
a fallen artist.
Yeah. No. Like what I'm doing is I'm working 70-hour weeks at a job to invest that money into something that I really like, and I'm actually working for it, and I know what it's like to have that sacrifice be made. Therefore, I appreciate this. I appreciate what we're doing, and I'm going to appreciate everything that I do from now on because
gratitude.
Gratitude, and you understand what the process is like.
Yes, I do understand it.
And by the way, if you're going to get anything out of it, like out of this, understand that you don't blindly work for dreams. It's do something.
Set goals. You
true.
set a mentality, and if you set mentality, if you visualize that you are going to get there, no one way or another, trust me, the path will pave itself. Just see yourself there, and if you keep working and you find yourself one day struggling, trust me, you might struggle 1-2 days a week, and you'll get over it, because if you see it, it's going to happen.
But do it intelligently.
Do it intelligently, but I like to have this thought. So sometimes I feel the fear of, law school and whatever I want to do. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm going to get the money to get into school. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into school. But then I don't allow those negative thoughts. And instead I say, I know I am going to get there. I do not know how, but I know I will. And it's the positive mentality that is the affirmation that I know that I will arrive to the conclusion that I want to get to if I work hard enough for it.
I think you do know how, maybe not the specifics of how, but the how is through work, period.
Yeah, absolutely.
And smart work. You don't know what that looks like necessarily, but you know it's gonna be work. You're not gonna
our
dream.
generation. It's like our generation says, work smart plus not hard.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Because the past generations have worked really hard, but not so smart because they didn't have the technology. So now we have the technology, and now we work smarter because we are capable of doing so.
For sure. And I think working smart and hard at the same time, dude, that's killer.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree.
Killer. But how do we get here?
I have no idea how we got here.
I'll say this last. Don't give everything up to chase a dream. You can do things simultaneously, dude. Like,
absolutely.
Get a job to finance your dreams. And get a job, and then make sure you save up things for your necessities, and then invest that into your dreams. Take years building whatever it is up, but just do something that you love.
I agree with you.
That's the best motivator.
It's not, oh, I'm going to quit my day job so I can be a singer, I can be a writer. Yeah. You can be at work and you can jot down ideas.
Yeah.
You can do so many things at once, and if you predetermine a limit for yourself, you are limiting yourself, because there is no barrier beyond your own person and your own mind.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so recently I started classes, and I've been taking a lot of social science classes because I'm a social science major. And so basically I'm taking world religions, I'm taking modern social problems, I'm taking interpersonal communication, comparative politics, and I am taking Western civilization and yoga, of course. So I'm taking 6 courses at the moment. But what I have learned from all of these, and something that I have marked myself in all of my notes, is, I just want to point this out so I have concrete evidence, because I take my little notes.
To look back in a couple of years or something?
No, I'm a handwriter. I like writing everything by hand, including when I journal by hand, plus not on the computer. But basically, like, it's all about, what was I going on about?
Like, you wanna look back at this moment on video.
Yes.
That's what you want to bring it up.
But like, there's something about everything that says we only understand things from our perspective. Mm-hmm. And if we choose to see things from that perspective, that is the only perspective that we will have.
Okay.
And anything in all of these courses, the only thing they talk about when it comes to history, when it comes to sociology, when it comes to religions, you see things as you are, plus not as they are.
Oh, yes.
So I find this incredible, because all of these courses are different, and they all mention the context and where you are located, and just like what you allow to see, because your perspective on things is limited by only what you have lived. And to me, it's incredible that this is the same introduction for all of my courses right now. And I was just like so amazed, because it's just so interesting.
So this semester is going to be a good one. You're going to get a lot out of it.
I'm very excited.
You're going to get a lot
you
out
have
of it.
no idea how excited I am. For the past summer, I actually worked on biology and statistics, and unfortunately, they are not my strong. And it brought my GPA down. And since I'm not a good stats person, I'm not a good science person, it brought everything down for me. But these courses, this is like exactly what I love to learn about. And it's reading and writing and like thinking and analyzing things. And that to me is like, I am so excited to learn.
Yeah. And universities don't. If you're obviously they like a well-rounded person, but I think it's not just about grades. It really isn't just about grades. You've got to be a person. You've got to have something behind you that gives you essence, experiences, going to another country, being an immigrant, going through experiences, and then at the same time maybe doing a podcast or maybe having a strong suit in what you do have a strong suit, and it's fine. They don't care if you don't have a strong suit.
That's
in
like the thing
numbers.
that makes me so fearful. Like when I think of Columbia University, where I want to apply, which is where I want to apply. I am so fearful that I won't be taken in just because I am not good at math or science, because I just wasn't born with that type of brain. But I love reading and I love writing, and I am so enthusiastic about finding new things and analyzing things and thinking of things in a different way. I love analysis. And I just hope that I am given the opportunity that I feel like I am able to take an advantage of.
You've got a story, you've got essence, and you've got a brain that it maybe has a specialty in something other than numbers.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of that part, the have not being good with numbers, that's a lot of people. But not a lot of people have essence. Not a lot of people have a story. Not a lot of people have different perspectives and have lived so many different experiences. The essay is an important part of getting into a university. And dude, the essay that you
I
can
haven't
write,
even started working on it, but I think I'm starting soon. I'm starting my coalition app, and
yeah, you're already meeting with people at Columbia, like you're going to seminars, like all these things. I'm telling you, I think you have an extremely, extremely good shot of.
It's the only place I see myself, Juan. Like
yeah,
when I literally I say this to myself, like, I am there, I am getting in. This is where I am. This is where I belong, because I have never felt more at home.
When you visited me, yeah.
When I was there, when you showed me the campus, when I just met the people, when I interacted with the social context of the people there, I said, this is where I belong, because you can sit down with these kids and you can have a cup of milk. And you can talk about so many different things, and it just like scratches your brain.
There's this one kid that loves milk.
No,
it's I think he might, but his name's Tyler Berg. He's a runner. I just wanted to shout him out. He loves milk. This kid will eat milk with absolutely any food. That it's super weird. It could be 10 p.m. or it could be 9 a.m. in the morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Milk. Super weird. Fucking hate that kid. Tyler Berg, fuck you. I'm kidding. I love him. He's my teammate. He knows I'm joking. I love him.
Wait, Tyler, isn't that the one I met? Yeah, I've met him, I think.
I think you did meet him. Like super handsome guy, like incredibly sexy.
I don't know if I can say that.
I'm gonna say that.
But the end of the point is, I want to be in a social context where I can be offered as much as I can give, and I can give so much.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know.
Bro,
but
you spread yourself
Columbia
thin.
University, please take me in. Just please do it.
Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good. And yeah.
But that is that.
That is that. Look, I want to touch on one more thing. I know you have to leave soon, but
I do, unfortunately.
This is essentially the first thing that we're going to talk about that's newsworthy or current events.
Newsworthy that matters to me as a woman.
Oh,
what are you going to talk about?
I think that's sort of the next one.
What are you talking about?
Since this is the first one with our outline.
You're going to say NCAA?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Cut me out.
Dude, unless you want to stay for another, I'm ready to go another hour.
Are you ready to? No. Wait, are you busy tomorrow night?
You want to do episode 2?
We are going to do episode 2 because we need to talk about this.
Tomorrow night, I'm not busy, no.
What time do you get out of work?
6.
Okay.
Want to do it at night?
You have a date with me.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, so so we'll talk about this. And do you think we can do 2 episodes per week? Ooh, that might be spreading ourselves out too thin.
I have a lot of time on my hands if we're being might not if we're being honest, because listen to this. My schedule now is going to be Mondays and Tuesdays on the east end of Long Island.
Okay. But then you
Monday,
have school
Tuesdays
every week, every
and
day.
I will be going into New York City Wednesday and Thursday.
You're not gonna leave that job?
Oh no, the city?
Dude, how are you gonna not leave that job?
City job?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I work it all the time.
You told me you were gonna leave it because of school.
I was thinking about it, but it really depends because it's a good opportunity to be in the city as well, and that way I get the exposure.
I'm sure they'll hold the job for you for next summer.
I'm not going to Columbia. What do you mean Columbia, like the country?
No. I'm sure they'll wait for you. Like, I'm sure the job's still gonna be there. What I'm saying is, dude, 4.0 GPA if you leave that job. You know what I mean? Like, all your focus into I don't know. Perhaps.
So honestly, I'm finishing one more project with them.
Oh, okay.
I'm finishing one more project, and after that, I think I'm going to call it quits just because, although...
I mean, think about it. See how it goes.
The thing is, I don't want to do that because the office is such a good environment for me to concentrate. And if I have something to say that I've gotten out of advantage of that job is that I am capable of sitting at a desk and concentrating for hours.
Oh, fucking hell. Good job.
So...
Good job.
That, to me... has led me to so much. Like, I was sitting at my desk for like 3 hours the other day doing readings, and I was like, wait, how am I capable of doing this right now? And I was like, The Office. So it's exactly that. And also I love Manhattan. I don't want to lose my into it.
Love is an understatement, dude.
Love
is an understatement.
I just
I would have sex with the city.
I want to get intimate with New York City.
Like, absolutely intimate. Okay. See how it goes. If it's not affecting other things, for sure.
And then the restaurant, I only work nights, and then so this is the plan. I have free after 5 o'clock until I decide to go to bed. And then I have free the next day. And then I work Friday nights and Saturday nights at the restaurant, but I have Sundays free, and I have Mondays free, and I have only 2 classes in the morning on Tuesdays, and then Wednesday repeat. But like, it's all about time management.
Yeah.
And if I have something to say is time management is one of my assets.
Yep.
Even though I'm a bit late sometimes to, social context.
Well, this is not, social stuff,
context I'm a tad late to, but when it comes to work and stuff, I am very much time management. Yeah. I even have a book planner.
Nice.
I have to show you. She's so cute.
July 1st, the NCAA announced that, really quick, July 1st, the NCAA announces that athletes are now able to use their name, image, and likeness to profit to profit off of ourselves. And so Division 1, Division 2, Division 3.
And what are you?
Division 1. Yeah, you know that.
Oh, I got a D1 athlete.
But I can now connect my university, the name of my university, the name of my, being a Division 1 athlete, being in the NCAA, with any product that I want to promote and profit off of myself. As long as there's rules, obviously, I can't promote like sex, I don't know, stuff. Like sex toys or sex, I don't know. There's like guidelines, but I can profit off of my name as an athlete. I can profit off of my name as being a student from a certain university, and I can have people give me products to promote, and I can get money from those people and connect everything with just who I am, the things that I do. That is like crazy changing, because 3 years ago, Ryan Trahan and destroying a football player and a runner at Texas A&M. Dude. Well,
actually, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it says laws in states such as Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, New Mexico, and Texas that allow NCAA athletes to monetize their NIL will take effect this year. However, without a federal law, the new NCAA guidance allows students to engage in NIL activities so long as they are consistent with the law of the state where the school is located. So does that come into effect with New York City as well?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I looked it up. Okay. I can do that in New York. Yeah, okay. You're right. There's exceptions. There's very few though. There's a couple of states. But I can.
It definitely
give me a second. Mom! Ma! I'm making a podcast. I'm recording a podcast.
College student things.
Yeah, dude, like for real. But no, so which is crazy. I can make money doing the things that I already was doing, which is being an athlete, which is going to my university, because guess what? Us Division 1 athletes, we don't have time to do anything outside of athletics and education, especially at certain schools. Like certain schools are very high levels.
Especially like Columbia University. Yeah. Like you should be putting all of your energy into what truly you love and what is doing well for you, which is your education and your athletics.
Yeah, and
so if you're able to monetize that, You will forever be happy out of your monetization because you are doing something with what you love.
And dude, the NCAA is making so much profit off of us.
I didn't even
maybe not me,
realize that.
like definitely not me. Like the lower level Division I athletes, definitely not. But there's like just in general,
level.
just the universities are making millions, tens of millions of dollars off.
So they
of
should be giving you at least like you're like, I'm the one sponsoring it. Give me at least 20% of earnings. Come on.
Or I mean, maybe not even just give us some money, but let us make our own money because we couldn't even make our own money before.
Make the money. Don't
which is
let
crazy.
the money make you.
But dude, those are great news, and I'm very happy.
I'm very proud.
Now I'm connecting, dude. I'm gonna milk the cheese out of the fact that I'm a Columbia University athlete.
As you should. Columbia student from Columbia, doing
like
athletics.
The country.
Columbia student from Columbia doing athletics.
My senior year quote was from Columbia to Columbia. So like from Columbia the country.
You were able to do senior quotes.
Yes.
I didn't get senior quotes.
Did they remove it?
Yes, they did. Of course they did.
Some things are getting softer. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. Some of it is good though. I don't know.
I think they were doing a little marginalization because of the kids saying things that they shouldn't be saying on their student quotes.
Like there's
coming out of the closet.
There's this one that it's like two kids next to each other in the yearbook. One says like, I like blowing bubbles. The other one says they call me Bubbles in the classroom or because I always rise up. Do you get that?
Oh my god!
I like blowing bubbles, and then they call it other kid bubbles. I didn't even know
that. How are these two kids even friends?
Bro, it's so
that's so funny.
They're more than friends. But bro, that's so funny. But that's crazy that you didn't get to do that.
I mean, I don't even know what I would have said.
From Columbia to Columbia. You can say that next year.
I will.
But yeah, I just wanted to put out there. I mean, dude, if you're an athlete, I want to give this advice just because I've seen as soon as it came out, I saw some people post on their story. Like if you have products to promote, like hit me up. Meanwhile, they're not creating any content or they're not doing anything to gain a following or like people to be invested in the things that they do.
You need to have an audience.
So please do not just promote things or like go out there and be like, oh, just give me a promotion. No, dude, do something. Start creating content, start doing something in the social media world because this is a rising industry. Like there's the NCAA entertainment business, name, image, and likeness industry became a multi-million, tens of millions of dollars industry overnight. It is crazy. And the money that there is in it is absolutely insane. So please don't be lazy. Do something.
Don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy or don't do it at all. Like you don't necessarily have to profit off of it, but do something.
If you have the opportunity to do so, take advantage of the opportunities that come your way if you have that
and do it
chance.
Right. And do it right.
Yeah,
put the effort
into things,
yes.
You'll get the fruits from it.
Yeah. So
that's
it.
The NCAA and how students can profit off of these amazing things that they are capable of doing with their little bodies. So this is a wrap. Thank you for listening to Trailblazers. Once again, I am Catherine Antonio, and this is Juan Lasso, and we will see you soon.
Soon. Maybe weekly episodes. Soon. Probably weekly episodes.
Very soon. Follow us on Trailblazers, our Instagram, Trailblazers without an A, and our YouTube account as well. You will soon be able to see us on different platforms. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Let's go. Every time we do this, I get so excited, dude. This is our third one.
We've made 3 freaking
and we haven't put a second one out. This is it, though. This is it.